This is Benjaminiac. This is Jack. That's Rose. We just call this one butt because it looks like a butt. It just looks like a butt. Bitchy, Coochie, Bobby, Pointy. I think they were around 40 to 50 years old. This is Bob. He is the only plant that I myself bought alone. If you want to see how Indian I am, this is how much chili I will probably use. What? You hungry? My name is Ankit. I'm from Mumbai originally. I came to Prague, I think, 7th September last year. 1st September is my birthday. It's coming up soon. So I came, it's almost going to be a year. And I came here to study film. Only 3 or 4 of these pairs are mine. Rest is all my girlfriend's. She has everything basically here. And this area is just for things we will need when we might go out. So I have my wallet here, my sunglasses, an extra mask. We have masks everywhere. We have sanitizer here. So it's always whenever we come in, just psst, that's a penguin up there. Yeah. And we have smart lights through the whole house. So even this is a smart light. And we have dimming stations here. I can show you how in the living room, maybe the smart lights. Like I've connected it even to my watch. It's like I love technology, so I want to even get a smart faucet, but let's see someday. This is the living room. Here also it's pretty smart lights. All these switches come out, and so usually if I know I'm gonna maybe sit there and then just go to the bedroom directly, I will just take the switch with me, sit there, maybe watch some videos. We have a projector here. We purposefully did not paint this wall. We painted the whole house ourselves basically. So even this color, I mixed it myself, the yellow here. And we left the wall empty for the projector. So usually in the evenings, we sit together and watch some shows that me and my girlfriend like together. And if she's not home, and I usually work from home because my school got postponed and I don't have a work permit as of now, so I can't work till next month. But I got these blackout curtains, so they're really thick. And if I do this, it basically takes away all the light. So I always wanted a home theater, and we're even gonna get a 5.1 surround sound system, and we will put it in all the corners. I will actually introduce you to all of our plants. These are most of my girlfriend's plants before. I have one which is inside. This is Benjaminiac. This is Jack. That's Rose. I don't know why he's stopping them from being together. This is Benjaminiac Jr. He's like the same subspecies. And we just call this one butt because it looks like a butt. If you look at this, it just looks like a butt. We have a lot of small succulents here, and I named all of them. The names have gone away because of the water, but this is Moochie, Catchy, I think this is Bitchy, Coochie, Bobby, Pointy, and yeah, I was just like, why not? We have a lot of plants and just greenery around the whole house, and we try to keep all the windows open all day just so that there's always fresh air, because we both love the outdoors, and I used to be a travel photographer, so I like to, I don't know, it feels nice to have so much nature around us. And these are we have a lot of soft toys around the house. We're grown-ups, but why not? This is Pingu, the penguin. And this is Schlepanda. This actually, um, yeah, I showed you the projector for the wall. This usually we have some kind of aromatherapy oils here for the apartment. When we leave, we're both outside for the whole day, and we come back. We wanna come in and just chill. So we usually have some therapeutic or essential oils burning here. So it makes the whole ambience feel really calm. And especially in summer, we even open all the windows completely, so there's sometimes a lot of flies come in, so we can even do that there. um, we moved this whole sofa from the old apartment. We removed, like, disassembled it, got it all up in the lift. It couldn't fit, so we had to hire people and bring it here, and even they were impressed that we could assemble this on our own. They couldn't assemble it. So that's that. You will see a lot of cat things around the house. This is one of his beds. Well, I thought it would be his bed, but he just uses it as like a launching pad. So he jumps here and just goes there and sleeps here most of the time. Right now it's too sunny, I think, so he's just gonna chill somewhere where there's not that much sun. And this is my music corner. I compose and produce music in my free time just as a hobby. And when I was growing up, drums were my first instrument. I learned the drums when I was 9 or 10, I don't remember. So last year I got myself an electric drum set, which is really good. I love playing it. And this is actually my girlfriend's electric piano. It's a really nice one. We even have the pedals for the hold and sustain. We also have a humidifier for when it's really cold and dry, because I don't have good skin and neither does my girlfriend, so we usually keep it on when we sleep and close the doors or close the windows, so it keeps the room a little moist. These are all checkbooks. I can't read any of them. The only books I have are Writing for Emotional Impact and The Little Prince. These are all my girlfriend's books. And we got 2 comics which are really old, not super old, but if you can see, they're 75 cents US, and I think we dated them. I think they were around 40 to 50 years old, so they're not super vintage, but they're vintage enough that their price is like 5 or 6 times more now. This is the workstation. Usually I edit videos here or plan for shoots. This is what I was working on. I shot a film yesterday for the acting students at my school. So they didn't have any director, so I directed it. They only gave me 2 days. So we were just sitting here all night yesterday planning for it. And there's one more headphone stand here because we just don't like to keep things down. And all of the wires that you see here, there's barely any congestion. It's all managed under the table. We bought a lot of clips and it's perfectly managed, so we don't have anything to worry about. Whenever we want to work, we just remove this, keep it here. You can slide the keyboard out, you can slide the mouse out. And we also have a mechanical keyboard. I love the sound that it makes. Well, me and my girlfriend, we're both IT people. We're both computer graduates. So we love this shit. This is the last area, the bedroom. This is Bob. He's the only plant that I myself bought alone. And when I bought him, he was in a fishbowl and he was suffering. I didn't know how to raise plants. I had never owned a plant before, and his roots were finished. Like, there was no more space for his roots to go. So when my girlfriend saw him, she was like, "Oh no, what have you done?" So we planted him here, and he was this much when we got him, and now he's probably doesn't have any place to go. He might stick up and go there or just come back down. And this is my wardrobe, that's my girlfriend's wardrobe, and so it's completely chill. I usually always have a big mess here because I wear clothes just once and then keep them and then forget to wear them again or forget to put them in the laundry. Yeah, this is usually where our cat sleeps when either we're sleeping or when he's chilling around here. He scratches this a lot, and this is his new favorite place. And he will just go inside and sleep under it when it's really hot because this is dark and it's usually cold air inside. So he chills there. And whenever you walk here, he will always attack you from the middle. And these are we tried to make a wall with all of our pictures together from the moments that we spent together and with our cat. The the dog there is Piva, and the cat there is Sauce. They're both from IKEA, so when I was buying Sauce, I actually had Sauce on him, just touched him, and my friends were like, "You can just name him Sauce." We were like, "Okay." And this is the moonlight. We usually use this when it's really dark and it has both the colors, or when we're chilling we can just turn this on and we keep this on this mode, because the thing is where we live here, it's all usually public property. There's a lot of public property here because there's a school. That one is a school. This is the school ground. There's one more school. Behind that is a big ground for athletics, I think, athletics training, and there's a swimming club. And everything closes in the evening, so it's completely dark outside. So whenever we want to sit and chill, we can just look at there's complete darkness here. We can even see a lot more stars than we can see in the city. And I would say I'm pretty happy with the view I have. We can actually look at in the balcony, which I can show you after the kitchen. Okay. This is my favorite room. I cook a lot. Well, this is the favorite knife that we own. It's a Japanese Sakai. It's heavy, it's balanced, so you can even, I think I forgot where the balance is. Yeah, so it's like you can cut with it without feeling the pressure. So when it's in your hand, it won't fall off. So it just stays here, which is really good for chef knives. And weighing scale, because I like to cook everything according to usually weight when I'm cooking pasta or something. So it's all here. Even this is pretty functional because this is the cutting area where I usually cut. So we have this boy here where after we cut, we can just slide the trash in or the ends of the vegetables, and the cutting boards, knives, weighing machine, everything is here. And we keep the most used items here. So it's all spatula, we have scissors, and the basic salt. It's normal salt, sea salt, pepper, and chili. And we have olive oil, sunflower oil. So everything is basically prepared here. And I don't know, being 24 and having like a nice setup for a kitchen, I feel really happy about it, because when I was growing up I never thought I'd have it. Hey, what's up? What happened? What happened? What happened? You want me to pick you up? Now you're quiet? No? You're shy? What happened? He just wants attention. He can hear that we're both talking and no one's talking to him. Exactly like a dog. That's actually his bed there for the... Oh, yeah, look, he's just chilling now. We got him this plant so that he can eat it, and it's supposed to be good for his digestive system. And we got him this bed so that he can sleep in the winters exactly with the heater. My girlfriend helps a lot at a dog shelter, so we usually tend to buy a lot of things from there to support all the dogs that are not adopted. And these are the paintings that I've made in the last month. We decided every 2 weeks or something I would paint something. I didn't get that much time in the last month, but the month before that I painted these. They're both from Bob Ross's YouTube tutorials. This is where we usually have breakfast, and this table is actually sawed in half. It used to be a bigger table. I think it was like this. It was bigger, it was for the computer, and we sawed it off, and this is now the breakfast table. This is a rose that I bought my girlfriend just as the time we started dating. I think it's 7 months old. She just dried it out, and she kept it here. Oh yeah, this is something you will be impressed by. I hope so. This is my spice rack. So these are just the spices that I use almost every time. So we have chili. These are 2 Indian spices that are like spice mixes. There's turmeric. There's 2 more Indian spice mixes. In India, what happens is that we have so many spices that companies that just mix a couple of spices together and create a taste and sell it. So I asked my mom to send, like, I think last month she sent 30 kilos in a parcel. So most of it was spices. If you want to see how Indian I am, this is how much chili I will probably use till the end of this year, maybe. We have a lot of spices, and I eat pasta a lot, so this is just my pasta rack. It's a lot of spaghetti. One of my favorite dishes to cook is spaghetti aglio olio pepperoncini. So that's what I cook a lot. We have a lot of fusilli as well. Rumo is my favorite brand, not sponsored, but I just love this brand. It's amazing. My girlfriend uses the oven a lot. She loves to bake. So I think we have like a whole baking section too. Yeah, on the top it's a lot of baking books and colors for food, chocolates, baking chocolates, and oh yeah. Is there something interesting here? No, I would say the most interesting would just be everything is very functional. So if you want to take anything like takeaway, basically this is exactly like a restaurant takeaway area where you have clips, you have rubber bands, you want to wrap anything, ovens, basically, yeah. We made a special nice area for cleaning here. So we just jammed the vacuum cleaner in here. We nailed we had some nails hammered in here to hang the rake and this. So I hate it when things are on the floor a lot. So we try to hang a lot of things, which helps to clean up because then it kind of lifts the house and makes it kind of gives you an illusion that there's more space. So we try to utilize basically all the empty small spaces we have. And the newest addition to our house would be in the balcony, where you can also get a nice view. You might have to step carefully. We have sunflower planted here and daisies. So daisies are my favorite flowers, and if you can see here, there's some growing. We just planted them like 4 days ago. So these are sunflowers. They will grow soon. We cook our own chilies. We grow our own chilies. So there's some red ones, and because it was really sunny, they were getting burnt too. The skin was getting burnt, and I love coriander. It's one of my favorite things to add to food. So we have a lot of coriander growing, and mint. I like to cook cocktails sometimes, mojitos. So fresh mint, whenever we want it, it's always here. And we're growing tomatoes. This is lavender. We just even planted this too. And yeah, we got this nice setup. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll use some of the cabbage and the tomatoes that I have with these. I've never made anything with sweet potatoes before, so let's see how it goes. What? You hungry? Huh? I've never seen any cat who likes to sleep like this, but he likes it. And he even talks like, what? Huh? What do you want? Why are you kicking me now? Oh, he almost started purring, but he won't now. So another really nice thing we have in this house is that these drawers come out like this. So you don't ever have to reach back. You can always just pull things out. But he goes inside and ruins everything. He walks on everything, and that's why everything's stuck. Don't blink at me. Oh shit, it's really hot. Come on. Goes here. We'll mix it all together. I was living in school housing before, which was way closer to the city center. I was living on Ameritska, which is close to Namesti Miru, exactly around near Yana Masarika. And what was good there, we can go in the, I think, back one. The best thing about that place was that it was really quiet, even though it was near the city center, which is not usual because the city center always has a lot of drunk people and a lot of traffic. But I was exactly in the middle of a lot of buildings, so I really liked that place. But whenever I was looking outside of school housing, any apartment, I could never find something which was quiet. So where we're right now is Borshovice. It's Prague 10. It's considerably further away from the center. It's, I think, 4 kilometers or something away from the city center. By tram it takes, I think, 25 minutes to reach Prague 1, which is the center where my school is, where I usually go to work. But the best part about here is that it's way quieter. It's mostly suburban. There's not many employees. There's not that many companies here. So people usually don't come here to work. People go away from here to work. So trams are usually empty as where there's no one here. And walking here is way more comfortable. There's less tourists and less drunk people, and it's just less crowded. So I really like that. I don't know, Czech Republic is like, I would say, the best place to start in Europe. if you don't have enough money. Like, things are pretty cheap. Some things are expensive, but to survive, I think you can live here pretty well, even if you're not rich. I mean, I have a really nice apartment, and I'm not earning that. I'm not earning much at all. I had never been to Czech Republic before, or to Prague, anywhere. Not even Europe, actually. I hadn't visited any other continent except Asia and America. So I didn't know what I was getting into when I came here, but well, it turned out to be good. So I'm happy. Czech people are really complicated. I feel like they have a really dark, weird sense of humor, and I quite like it. It's difficult to understand when they're being serious and when they're joking sometimes because I don't understand the language and I get it translated to me. But yeah, it's like on the base they come off to be really rude, or sometimes don't talk as much to strangers. You have to know them to talk to them or get closer to them. But I was lucky, I made some friends which are kind of locals here. They've lived here for 6 to 7 years, and they introduced me to the culture around here. They took me around. And now my girlfriend, I've been dating her for 8 months, and she's Czech. So I got to see a very different side of the Czech people through her, with her family. And yeah, that now I think that Czech people are actually really sweet. They just have a very weird sense of showing their sweetness sometimes. Here, the different thing here is that you don't usually make that much small talk. Like when I visited America or when I was in India, you can just go up to anyone and talk to them. Here it's considered like they will think that either you're gonna scam them or you might ask them for money or something if you just go up to on the street. So that's weird, but it makes sense. I mean, I understand. They have a lot of tourism here and people get scammed a lot. I like to use my body as like a memory palace where I can tell stories even through just my skin. So I found a tattoo artist on Instagram here, and she has really good work. So I messaged her and I asked her, hey, I'm moving here. I love this musician, and moving to Prague is a big thing for me. It will change my life. So I need something that brings those two ideas together. And I just told her that much. So she was like, okay. She listened to his music, and in 2 weeks she designed this tattoo and she sent it to me, and I was like, yeah, perfect.
So can you speak about the details?
Well, it's basically around it are major monuments in Prague. There's the Žižkov Tower, there's the National Opera, National Theatre, there's the castle, there's Vyšehrad. It's like a lot of different, there's TV Tower, and so all the monuments around it. And this is the logo, this design of the musician that I really like, and she captured a couple of his songs. One of the names of the songs is Circles, so that's why there's a lot of circles. Everything inside is dot work, representing another one of his songs, which is called Gravity. So that's why there's all of these dots here. This is where I sat when I came here for the first time. This is where we shot my first semester short film. This is where I usually come and sit when I'm either too stressed or when I just want to feel a little more calmer, because it's nice to not have anything above you.